What's good, YouTube? Ladies and gentlemen, here we are, back in this thing one more time with one more game. We got a nice one this week. We got a solid piece of software here. For any nigga out there saying gaming is dead or there's no good games out, you're a fucking liar. Niggas just simply are not looking hard enough. Now, I'm not gonna pretend I don't understand that frustration, but a lot of y'all simply just aren't about this life. And that's totally fine. Not everything is for everybody. But check yourself and those around you that want to make it seem like this shit doom and gloom. That's a topic for another day. I'll finish off by saying this. If you're tired of the same old shit from the AAA space, AA games are very much still popping. And I have Evil West right here as a prime example. So here we go. I'm going to say this first, because this is what I respect most about the game. This game is stupid. And I love it for that because it embraces its stupidity. Bro, this shit is Super Cowboys versus Demon Vampires. None of this makes sense. And that's okay. Because at the end of the day, the game is fun, bro. It doesn't have to make that much sense. The game doesn't do too much. It's not too long. There isn't a bunch of busy work to do. No pointless collectibles. Thank God this game knows what it wants to be and sticks to it. There's way too many games nowadays that try to please every player. The head of From Software said it first. What is his name? Hidetaka Miyazaki? Yeah, I said it right. Hell yeah. He said it best. A game for everyone is a game for no one. The people that gonna fuck with it is gonna fuck with it. And I ain't just talking video games. Apply that way of thinking to other aspects of your life and you'll feel a lot better, I promise you. But of course, the bread and butter is what we're here for. How's the gameplay type shit? Well, I'm happy to say it's fucking phenomenal. Anything negative I personally would have to say is a nitpick, to be honest. Not saying there's no negatives, obviously someone's gonna find something, but I really don't have much ill will towards this game, you know? I was pleasantly surprised and thoroughly enjoyed my time. Because this is probably the best combo of third-person gunplay and melee action combat I may have ever seen. Just about everything you can think of from a third-person shooter and a third-person melee game is here. There are so many options to deal damage, it's actually insane. I was legitimately impressed that they kept stacking it on. Nigga, there are 6 different range weapons. You got the revolver, the rifle, the shotgun, the crossbow, the flamethrower, and grenades. There's different combos and a bunch of other ways to get up in there for some close quarter combat. Bro, they even stuck parries in here. And everything has its own upgrade tree, so every base weapon becomes exponentially more powerful by the end of the game. I'm saying, bro, there's an abundance of valuable upgrades, so I was constantly picking and choosing which ones I wanted to buy in the immediate moment, because there was always another choice that I knew would be extremely helpful. You really gotta think about how you spend your perks and money on this game, bro. Yo, thank God there's a New Game Plus mode, because there are dead ass so many upgrade options that I didn't even get to purchase all of them by the time the credits rolled. I'm so for real, it's literally all here. Everything you need is on hand and a button press away, swear to God. There's no, damn, I gotta pause the game and go to my inventory to select this gadget or this weapon. No, nigga. You want the rifle? Press up on the D-pad. You want the crossbow? Press right. Oh, what's that? You meant the flamethrower? No problem. Press left, aim down, slice, and get to work. Or better yet, hold that shit down, and that boy Jesse Rentier is gonna barbecue them bitches for you. It really is some fantastic design. I love when games give you all these tools to make you feel like an over-equipped badass, while at the same time throwing so many different enemies and so many different scenarios at you that you can still be easily overwhelmed. Shit. Full transparency, I ain't afraid to admit that at a certain point, it became too much. I was sick of getting my ass beat, and it was taking too long to finish the game, so I lowered the difficulty. Put that shit on normal, and carried my happy ass on. Alright, so I mentioned earlier that anything negative I have to say would be a nitpick, so I'm gonna throw this in here, because you know I want to try and paint the whole picture, but like I said, it's a nitpick, not a big deal, but I gotta speak on it, because a big reason I personally play games is for the story. So that will more or less always be factored in to my overall opinion of a game once I finish. This one here is nothing crazy. By that I mean, it's good for what it is, but don't go into this expecting some award-worthy narrative adventure. I'll give the people the gist of it real quick. 1, so that we can avoid spoilers, of course. But 2, because I really can't remember that many details anyway. Long story short, Evil demon vampire bitch wants to turn everyone into demon vampires, and you gotta stop her. Why, you may ask? Don't know, don't matter, don't care. It's really not that complicated, and less is more in this context. So that's really all I gotta say about that. But the game is great, man. There aren't a lot of dull moments. It's full of challenging arenas, and every level has its own unique boss fight at the end. The standout being this one where it was inside like a supercharged arena made out of this electrified dome cage, and because of that, it gave you unlimited energy to spam your super moves that would, normally require a cooldown otherwise. I'm saying, bro, the game is constantly innovating, never afraid to take risks, and try to make something work. So I really want to give it some praise for that. If I'm being real with y'all, no cap, I'd double up and applaud them with my very own ass cheeks if my shit was thick enough and I knew how to make a clap like that. But I guess that's an honor I'll give to another game. But this is worthy of it, most def. Evil West is fucking absurd in the best way possible. And the further you go, the more fun you have. I can actually say with confidence, it is a Game of the Year contender for me. And I can't recommend it enough. Alright, hell yeah. Another one down, another one on the way. Looks like this one turned out to be a little shorter than I was expecting. But I mean, I ain't really mad at that. I said all I needed to say, and it's not like I've got some explicitly defined time that I try to reach in my videos. At least not yet anyway. But I don't know. Right now I think just getting on here, saying what I need to, and getting off is working fine. So no need to add shit just for the sake of padding runtime, you feel me? But there you go. Deed is done. I locked in this week, pumped out the script, recorded audio, and edited the video in a matter of like 3 days. I'm here, y'all. I'm in there. See y'all next week. Health and wealth to the gang. I'm out.